Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I think this is the first time I'm filming a video with my new hair. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've already seen the bangs and like the whole new look and that sort of thing, but I'm really feeling it. I think the bangs are here to stay. They're just, I just feel brand new. I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm just totally brand new. So there's that update. But the purpose of this video is I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on my fitness routine. I've changed some things, what my goals are currently, and I also have a gym leg day for you just to kind of show you and put into picture some of the changes that I'm making. I'm super excited about it, feeling really motivated and driven and just like doing some new things. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I've, done fitness updates in the past. So I just want to keep you updated on my journey, and maybe you can learn a few things from what I'm doing now to change your routine. So as you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, last year I did a bulk, and like before that I've been like, I always did cutting and just kind of maintained and that sort of thing. And then this year I kind of experimented with a little bit of a cut to shed some weight, which I did successfully. I didn't lose as much weight as I thought I would, but given gut issues and some possible hormone imbalances, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm over that, it's fine. I did lose a little bit of weight and I'm down now to a very comfortable place. So one of my new goals is that I want to start rebuilding my strength and rebuilding some muscle that I had lost. And with COVID and like the gyms being closed and not having access to heavy weights for months and months and months, naturally I lost strength and naturally I lost a little bit of muscle. I think everybody did who was going to the gym and lifting heavy. That's just kind of something that happened that we had no control over. So again, I'm not beating myself up over that, but I am really excited to start working on building muscle and building strength back again. Now, my main goal really right now is strength. I really want to get stronger in my lifts, specifically deadlifts, hip thrusts, of course, squats, and some upper body moves because my upper body has always been my weakest point. I'm trying to get stronger with my barbell curls, with my lat pull down, single arm rows, shoulder press, chest press. I'm very weak at bench press, so I'm really like excited to get stronger there. And I think that's all of the upper body ones that I'm working on right now. But anyway, my main goal right now is strength. Of course, I want to build muscle. Of course, I want to keep growing the booty and putting muscle on there. Of course, like I definitely want to look muscular and strong and toned and all those things. But I'm really, really focused right now on strength. And being focused on strength just feels really good. Like I said, of course, there's physical, aesthetic type of goals that I'm working towards, but my main focus being strength is just like so motivating lately. Like I just feel so empowered and I want to get stronger, and I'm so motivated to like go up in my weight. So my new workout plan that I started this week, and today was the first day, is really, really focused on strength. In the past, I've always been like a volume kind of girl. I love doing a bunch of different supersets and a bunch of different exercises and doing just like a bunch of variety, which is fun sometimes, and I still do like having some sort of variety. But with my new strength goals and the things that I'm working on now, I'm really buckling down and focusing on my compound exercises, especially the lifts that I want to get stronger at. So with this new plan, and I'll use today's leg day as an example, I am taking 1 to 2 compound lifts depending on the day, and I'm doing 4 to 5 sets of each of those. If there's only 1 compound left, then I'm gonna do probably 5 or 6 sets. If there's 2, I'm gonna do 4 to 5. It depends on the lift, it depends if I'm going for a PR that day. Everything's very subjective, open to change, but the main part of this new workout plan is that I'm always starting with my compound exercises for at least 4 sets, if not 5 or 6. The purpose of this is so that I can really focus the majority of my energy on the lifts that I want to get stronger. So the first set, about a warm up, normally I'll do like 60% of my 1 rep max to warm up around there, and then I kind of increase the weight that I do each set based on a percentage of my 1 rep max, and then my 3rd to 4th set being like the heaviest that I go for. Those are the sets that I'll go for PRs. The second set is kind of like another warm up, like heavier to prepare me for less reps. And then I go up and then I try to do like 90% of my 1 rep max. And then in time, I'll go for a new 1 rep max to see how much I can get based on how much strength I build. So like I said, it's very strength focused, very focused on compound movements, less variety, but I'm still really having fun with it. And so after I do the 2 compound lifts for, like I said, for at least a minimum of 4 sets, if not 5 or 6, then I'll do like 1 superset, because I still do really enjoy supersets, and I'll do these at moderate weight and then moderate reps, so like in between the 10 to 15 range. And then I'll throw in another single exercise depending on what I'm working that day if I feel like it, and then a burnout. And the burnouts are very much geared towards getting a pump. Training to get a pump is great to do as a burnout. And when you do this, you want to do 4 to 5 sets of very lightweight or body weight exercises that target that one muscle that you're working. So obviously today I was doing a leg day, so I wanted my burnout to target my glutes. So I did 3 exercises right after each other, lightweight, high reps, and I took like a 20 to 30 second rest in between each set. So you're going and you're going and you're going and you're doing 4 to 5 sets, and you're feeling that deep burn and you're getting such a pump. Training to get a pump helps build muscle because it is utilizing mechanical tension. So you want to do this over multiple sets, and like I said, I recommend doing this as a burnout because you don't want to take away energy from your main lifts, especially your compound movements. So when you're doing your glute activation, you want to activate those glutes and get that burn, but you want to do that for 2 to 3 sets. You don't want to tire yourself out. You don't want to burn too much energy, get too fatigued in your muscles. So you really want to keep these pump building exercises for your burnout. Like I said, 4 to 5 sets, 20 to 30 second rest in between these sets, high reps, low weight, if not body weight, use the bands, and that's how we're doing it. So I'm pretty much setting up every single workout like this. Again, like I said before, my main goal right now is strength and rebuilding muscle, building lean muscle. I'm not really like I'm not bulking, like I'm not eating in a surplus right now. I'm eating right at my maintenance, so I'm kind of going for body recomp, but I'm still eating enough so that I can sustain these workouts, so I have the strength and the energy to lift really heavy, because that's what I'm going for. Super heavy. I want to feel powerful and strong, and I'm really having fun with this. So I'm doing this setup for every single session. I'm doing 5 sessions per week. I have 3 leg days. So like the first leg day, which was today, was glutes with a little bit of a hamstring focus. The second leg day is glute isolation only, and then the third leg day is quads and glute. And then for my upper body split, I'm doing biceps, triceps with a little bit of abs mixed in, and then I'm also doing shoulder, back, and chest. Now this upper body split, it's training opposite muscles at the same time. It's just a different way of training. It allows for optimal rest, because when you're doing like a bicep curl, for example, you're not using your triceps. So you can go into a superset and then do something with your triceps, but you're not really using your biceps, so they're resting while you're working. And it's a really cool way to split your upper body, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this split right now. I think I'm gonna stick with it while doing this new plan. I'm really excited about that. I'm doing a little bit of cardio, like 5 to 10 minutes. As a warm-up before each session, less on leg days, more on upper body days, just because leg days I need a lot of my energy. Those big lifts take a lot of energy, so I want to save that energy and for those lifts rather than like doing cardio or something. So, but still at least like 5 to 10 minutes more on upper body days. Still got to get cardio because it's good for the heart, it's good for the body, it's good for your health. High protein, pretty high carbs, and moderate fat. Got to keep my body sustained, have enough energy to do these workouts, because they are tough workouts. I might be doing less volume, which basically means doing less total workouts per session, but they're still taking a long time, like not like a long time, but there's still a good amount of time, as they always were with the higher volume. But there's just so much focus on strength, which means I'm going to be lifting heavier for less reps, really exerting a lot of energy. So I need enough food to sustain these workouts. So now that I've given you a little update on my fitness routine, my goals, what I'm working towards, the split of my workouts and my macros, let's get into the workout that I did today. So first, as always, I'm starting with some glute activation. Now for my glute activation exercise, I'm doing a superset. And the first part of this superset, as you can see right here, I'm using the abduction machine, and I'm doing 20 reps, sit leaning forward. So I'm holding onto the front of the machine, leaning forward, really focusing on squeezing my glutes. And then for the second half of this first exercise, I'm going to sit up straight and do the same thing with the abductions. I have this on 90 pounds, which is pretty light for me. So you want to choose something that's like light, but still a bit challenging. For the second half of my glute activation workout, I'm doing around the world banded kickbacks. So as you can see, I'm gonna do 8 to the side, 8 diagonal, 8 directly behind me, and then 8 crossover. And I do this on each leg, and I'm repeating this glute activation set for 2 sets. First compound exercise, I'm doing deadlifts. I ended up getting a PR. On this set, you'll be able to see that I went to go for, I got 4 reps for this before I started recording it, and then I tried to do 4 again and I got stuck, as you will see, and that's okay. I just, move on to the next one. For my next main lift, I'm doing hip thrusts. This is the set before I went for a PR. I think that this was 270 pounds. Which I ended up getting 8 reps for, which felt so good. I have not moved heavy weight like this in such a long time. And this set I was using to prepare myself to go for 300, which you will see in the next clip. This is the set when I'm going for 300 pounds. I used to be able to do 300 pounds pre-COVID and pre-gyms closing, so I'm kind of like starting over in terms of my strength. I ended up getting 4 reps for this, which felt so good. I have this, this was the heaviest I've done in months. It felt amazing. My lockout part of this movement definitely could use a little bit of work, but that's okay. I'm super happy with this set, super happy with my progress, and I can't wait to keep getting stronger, especially with this lift. Main lifts, I'm moving into this superset starting with good mornings, and I want you to notice right here, I just externally rotated my hips. I'm going to repeat that clip for you. And externally rotating your hips when doing exercises, especially hip hinges, helps activate the glutes so much more, and you can physically see my glutes activate once I externally rotate. And I also am sure to externally rotate my hips with squats as well. This helps with your knees caving in, and it just helps you feel it in your glutes so much more. For the second half of this superset, I'm going into sumo tap squats. And again, right before I started each squat, I'm making sure that my hips are externally rotated to make sure that my knees don't cave in and to activate my glutes. And I'm just going down and tapping my butt on the bench. This just helps with depth, and it really helps with mind to muscle connection, because as you tap the bench, it brings attention to your glutes and it allows you to build that, like I said, a stronger mind to muscle connection. And always be sure to squeeze big, big, big at the top. The next exercise I'm doing has become one of my favorite glute exercises, and it also works the adductors as well, which is good mechanically for a lot of other things. But these are crossover glute pushdowns. I'm doing these on the assisted pull-up machine, holding onto the top to make sure I don't fall for balance. I'm crossing one leg over the other, and I'm pushing down, and I'm really trying to squeeze my glutes throughout the entire movement. And I have this weight set, I think I had it at 50 pounds, which is pretty moderate. I was doing 15 reps per leg, each leg, and I did 3 sets of this. For my Burnout triset, I did a group of 3 exercises right after the other. The first being cable pull-throughs. I absolutely love these. I was doing these at a lightweight, and if you notice while I'm doing these, I'm kind of rounding my upper body and keeping my chin tucked. This is allowing me to feel it much more in my glutes and kind of turn off my lower back muscles, and I also made sure to externally rotate my hips so that I'm really feeling it in my glutes. After this, then I go into wide stance, glute bridges with a band above my knees. I'm doing 20 of those, and then I'm going into fire hydrants, and I'm doing 12 of those per leg. And I repeated this superset for 4 sets, and I waited 20 to 30 seconds in between sets as my rest time to that, which will allow me to really get a pump, which I did at the end of this workout. It was crazy. Here I'm going right into the wide stance glute bridges immediately after doing the pull throughs. I have a band above my knees and I'm fighting that resistance the entire time, and I'm squeezing my glutes as hard as I can at the top of each rep. And the final part of my burnout is fire hydrants. Obviously I have a band above my knees to add resistance, and I'm really going for, I wanted to get 15 reps, but it was so difficult. My glutes were seriously on fire. So I went for 12 reps each leg, really squeezing with each rep. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the workout and just learning about what I'm doing now that's new. Maybe it'll help you redefine your goals if you're struggling, or if maybe the workout will give you some ideas if you need some fresh ideas for your workout plan. But whatever the case, I appreciate you watching this video so much. And if you are new here, and you like my face, and you like my content, and you want to see more, definitely hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell so you always know when I post a new video. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. That really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And also, final note, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My @ is @AmandaSette. I post there every single day, whether it's workout related things, positive captions, motivating captions, female empowerment, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.